Hi, welcome. Welcome to my channel. In this presentation, we talk about GSTR 2A its reconciliation in SAP. This presentation is divided into three parts. First, which talks about the background, the scenario, why GSTR 2A reconciliation is needed. Secondly, it talks about the internal architecture, that how it is done in SAP. Thirdly, followed by a demo on how practically reconciliation is carried out in SAP and what kind of reports can be expected. Stay tuned till last and enjoy this video. Thank you so much. Hi, this is CA Neeraj Mittal from G-Inditure SAP Consulting, Noida, India. G-Inditure is formed by a group of chartered accountants, ex-Big Four, specializing into SAP services. We specialize into SAP Financials and SAP Analytics on ECC as well as on HANA and Cloud. Our core services includes services in the area of FSCM, Financial Supply Chain Management, including Treasury and Risk Management, hedge accounting, etc. In the area of EPM, we provide services for performance management, which includes business planning and consolidation, BPC, as well as governance and risk compliance, SAP GRC. Here is a list of services which we provide, which includes your analytics, SAP FSCM. In the area of financials, we provide financial account consulting specifically to the CFO's office, including your IFRS compliance, legal compliance, tax compliance, and how this needs to be done on SAP. In addition, we also provide services in the area of HCM and SuccessFactors, cloud, mobility, and e-commerce. Supporting to that, we also provide AMS services, which includes SAP support, development, implementations, and staff augmentation. In the area of resourcing and support, we provide staffing and resourcing services on TNM basis as well as on contractual basis for the functional and the technical for SAP ECC, HANA, and other services. These resources are available on site as well as offshore. This is a list of people, those who have formed this G-Inditure. So this is our leadership team with our presence in US, India, and Singapore. You can contact any of the email IDs below, or on general, you can contact to inquiry@ginditure.com. Thank you. In the next coming slides, we talk about the scenario, followed by the demo, and then finally about contractors. So in the next slide, we talk about the scenario. In this slide, you can see that why do we need a GST 2A reconciliation. We all understand that whatever purchases we make, our vendors charge GST to us, which we can claim in the form of input tax. I know this is just a revision, but as per the law, all the invoices which you received against your purchases, those are registered in your system. At the end of the month, your vendors submit those invoices in the form of their sales on the GST portal. Now this information gets available by 12th of everyone in section GSTR 2A of GST. This explains the invoices which your vendors have put in the system of GSTR. Now you are supposed to claim ITC based on the inputs made available in the system. Or at times, purchases and all the invoices which you received may not have been uploaded in the GST by the respected vendors. This leads to a mismatch between the input credit tax, which is as per your books of accounts, as well as the ITC, which is available to you as per GSTR 2A in the GST portal. So that is the reason these two needs to be matched, so that it can give you an early warning for all those invoices which you may have received, but the respected vendors has not uploaded in the GSTR, or certain things which have come up in GSTR 2A but you are not informed about it, so that you can upload those invoices in your purchases and make your ITC amount, your GST input credit tax amount, aligned with what you can claim as per a registered GSTR 2A of the GST portal. So this is the main logic why people need a reconciliation between GSTR 2A and your purchase register. Now in the next slides, we will show you demo of how this works, and then practically on the system how we carry out the reconciliation. So below slide shows you the scenario, now the demo. In the upper half of the slide, you can see that how this works, and at the lower half, this is the outcome which you can expect. So first I'll explain you that how this reconciliation would work. Starting up from the GSTN portal, after the 12th of every month, once your GSTR 2A is generated, auto-populated in GSTN, you have to manually download this Excel sheet on your local PC. There are very limited or no ways to download this GSTR 2A on your local PC without the usage of robotics or automation. Since this is just an activity for one time after the end of the month, so it makes more business sense to download it manually and bring it to your local PC. Now this Excel sheet, which is your GSTR 2A, the records as per your GSTN, they are downloaded and placed in a particular folder in your local PC. This is all the manual work which you have to do. At the end of the period, a background job is scheduled which picks up this Excel sheet and takes it to your SAP server, from your local disk to your SAP server. In this SAP server, Z tables are created which capture the relevant details of GSTR 2A. Once these details are available in our Z tables, then a comparison is made between the records which are available in your Z table versus the records which are available in various tables for your purchase and invoices details. Mostly the point of reconciliation is the invoices starting up from my row. Once this reconciliation is completed, then the same reconciliation report is available to you on your local PC. Through the ZT codes, you can run the program, carry out the reconciliation, and see the report. So at the lower part, now you can see the structure of the report, what kind of program is available, and what you can expect as a report. So this report is divided into two parts. The grey part which you see is your in-house internal records. What is it as per your records? The orange part you see is the data which is coming from GSTR 2A. Now these two are matched, and with the help of signal lights, each light item can be shown as matched, or those which are in your records but not in GSTR 2A, or GSTR 2A but not in your records. So that is how we have tried to distinguish these three status by three different colors, three different signal lights, which is your green, yellow and red. So if you to look more closely to the report here, now this has various selection options, which starts from your company code, then your GSTR number, then the period for which this reconciliation is run, and this can be multi-selection mode, and finally the year for which this is run. In the reports, 4 statuses are available, where you can see all those which are cleared items, means the record is available in your books as well as in GSTR, they matched and the status is green. Second are open items. Third are items which are in GSTR 2A but not in your records. And fourth, all the line items. So this has been prepared keeping in mind the standards of SAP and how the SAP users are used to of looking to the various line items in their normal reports, like your FBAL, 3N, FBL, 5N, the vendors report, the customers report. So normally people want to see that what are the cleared items, open items, overall items. So on the basis of that and that logic only, these reports have been developed. In the next slide now, we'll take a closer look to how this report has been developed and what all data is captured. So now the practical part of the demo, which explains that how this works. At the top of this screen, you can see a download of GSTR 2A as per the government portal. So this is what is available in the government portal, and you people are already aware of this. So we have shown a download of GSTR 2A of a company. At the lower end of the screen, you see the GSTR 2A section of the report, and these arrows shows those relevant data which we pick up from the GSTR 2A and assign it in the Z tables of this report. These data are then compared to the data available in your standard reports to find out the reconciliation. Most important things available here are, which are relevant for reconciliation, is the invoice number, GSTR number and the amount. Since the GSTR 2A captures a lot of information, but the most relevant are the invoice number from the GSTR number for the vendor and the amount. So these are the things which are specifically picked up from the download of GSTR 2A and brought in a table from where the reconciliation would be carried out. In the next slide. Now once the data comes in the Z tables, then how do we compare it with the data in your standard tables to find out the reconciliation? So this is shown in the next slide. So in this slide, at the top you see is the section for the GSTR 2A, and at the bottom of the screen, the second half shows what fields are matched with the data available in your standard records to find out a reconciliation. As we said in the previous slide, most important information is the invoice number, GST number, taxable value and amount. So these things which coming from GSTR 2A to your system are then compared to the line items and information available in your standard system. If it matches, then based on the status, the signal lights indicate the status for each line item level. If it matches, it becomes green. If it is available in your books but not in GSTR 2A, it shows it as yellow. And if they are available in GSTR 2A but not in your books, they are shown as red. So it's a line item wise status and an overall status summary. Obviously, one thing to mention here, these programs are customizable. This is the minimum standard program which we have prepared. However, if you have any specific requirements or if you wanted to see some additional things in this, then these can be customized and fit according to your requirements. Also, in addition to this, if you want to have additional modules appended to this program, for instance, if you want to send an automatic response, a dunning, to the respected vendors to pursue them to upload their invoices, or if you want these reports to be sent as a workflow to any particular email ID or a kind of a reminder to the respected responsible person. So all these things can be customized and made according to your requirements. The output of this report is finally status wise line item, which shows things which are being cleared, things which are not reconciled. If not reconciled, whether they are available in your records and not in GSTR 2A, or available in GSTR 2A but not in your records, and vice versa. So this is the output of this program for the reconciliation. There are certain other sections also of GSTR 2A. For example, ISD, input tax distribution, TDS, TCS, amendments to invoices. These are too customer specific, and the standard program for this is not easily available. So these requirements, if at all applicable in your organization, then we specifically append these modules and create programs specific for your organization to meet these reconciliations. This was a small demo about overall what is the reconciliation, why required, how this works, the program, your line item wise status, the summary, and what you can expect, plus the areas of flexibility where new functionality, new modules, and new customizings can be added as per your requirement. Hope you enjoyed this demonstration. In the next slides are our contact details. So if you have any queries or if you want any specific clarification, please feel free to drop us an inquiry at the emails mentioned in this slide, or you can drop a message on the WhatsApp number as mentioned in this slide. Thanks for watching this presentation. Have a good day. Look forward to hear from you. Thank you so much.